Yes, Shane.
Quick draw characters in westerns. My favourite 10. Having made several videos on the fastest in westerns with a pistol, I have had the chance to re-watch many of the actors and their characters in great westerns. So I thought today I'd make this video on my favourite. I'd also love to see your favourites in the comments. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. Check out my many other videos by heading over to my channel. Shane. Alan Ladd as Shane and Jack Palance as Jack Wilson. Shane rides into a range war between cattleman kingpin Riker and settlers, such as Joe Starrett and his small family, whose land Riker has his eye on. Shane fights Riker's man Chris. Riker tries to buy him off. Shane and Joe then face Riker head on. Riker sends for the truly brutal gunslinger Wilson. Shane has a job ahead of him.
I've heard that you're a low-down Yankee liar. Prove it.
The fastest gun alive, Glenn Ford as George Temple and Broderick Crawford as Vinnie Harold in western frontier town Cross Creek. The storekeeper, a polite and soft-spoken man with a secret past, George Temple. When three bank robbers on the run stop in town, George's past comes back to haunt him.
George Kelby.
Destry. Audie Murphy as Tom Destry. A dishonest mayor and powerful criminal control a western town. When the sheriff dies under strange circumstances, son of a famed gunman, Tom Destry, is asked to put an end to the corruption. This is director George Marshall's remake of his own film Destry Rides Again, 1939, which starred James Stewart. Tombstone. Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday. Wyatt Earp moves to Tombstone, hoping to get rich in obscurity, joining his brothers there, and old friend Doc Holliday. Outlaws, called the Cowboys, are causing problems with random violence, inevitably coming into confrontation with the Earps and Holliday, which ends with a shootout at the OK Corral. Doc Holliday's win to Bill Clanton just before the culmination of the OK Corral gunfight was completely improvised by Val Kilmer.
I got you now, you son of a bitch.
You're Daisy if you do.
Tin Star. Anthony Perkins as Sheriff Ben Owens. Bounty hunter Morg Hickman arrives in a town in peril. The sheriff has been murdered, and young Ben Owens has been made a temporary replacement until a new sheriff can be found. Ben wants the job and needs to impress the town. When he learns that Morg was a sheriff before becoming a bounty hunter, he asks Morg to teach him. Morg feels that being a sheriff is a bad idea, but agrees to teach Ben in handling people, even more important than handling a gun.
That's just a matter of luck. Who's that?
Vera Cruz, Gary Cooper as Benjamin Train, and Burt Lancaster as Joe Aaron. Post-Civil War, mercenaries travel to Mexico to fight in the revolution for money. Former soldier Benjamin Train meets the gunman and killer Joe Aaron and his men. They are hired by Emperor Maximilian and the Marquis Henri de Labrador to escort Countess Marie Duvar to Vera Cruz. Ben and Aaron discover the stagecoach contains $3 million in gold, and they plan to steal it. Along the way, betrayal and circumstances happen, changing their initial plan. Once Upon a Time in the West, Charles Bronson as Harmonica and Henry Fonda as Frank. Mrs. Bain, who moves from New Orleans to Frontier, Utah, on the edge of the West, arrives to find her new husband and family killed. The prime suspect, Cheyenne, befriends her and offers to go after the real killer, assassin Frank, accompanied by Harmonica, a man already on a quest to get even. Red River, John Wayne as Tom Dunson, and Montgomery Clift as Matt Garth. Dunson leads a cattle drive, the culmination of over 14 years of work, to its destination in Missouri. But his tyrannical behavior along the way causes a mutiny, led by his adopted son. Nervous about standing up to John Wayne, Montgomery Clift obtained confidence when Howard Hawks urged the young actor to underplay his scenes with Wayne, especially in the scene when he challenges Dunson for the first time. Wayne also was not sure Clift could be a rugged cowboy. After that first confrontation, he told Hawks his doubts were gone, he's going to be okay.
Won't anything make a man out of you? You once told me never to take your gun away from you. You yellow-bellied chicken liver.
The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Tim Blake Nelson as Buster Scruggs. 6 tales of life and violence in the Old West, following a singing gunslinger, a bank robber, a traveling impresario, an elderly prospector, a wagon train, and a perverse pair of bounty hunters.
It appears that the vitals of this lucky son of a gun...
Are you ready?
Ready! Do you need a count?
Nelson!
The fingers, but... I ain't got but the one bullet left. Sure hope I don't miss. Let me see here. Here's best not to play it too fancy. Cause for reflection. Puts me...
The Gunfighter. Gregory Peck as Jimmy Ringo. Notorious gunfighter, Jimmy Ringo rides into town to find his true love, who doesn't want to see him. He hasn't come looking for trouble, but trouble finds him around every corner.
Ain't some of you fellas in charge of this donkey?
If you want to see all my new videos as they come up, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Catch all my other videos by looking at my channel. The link is in the description. Leave me your comments. Check out my Facebook page as well. Like and share. I am Wrangler. Adios. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.